Education is life, and life without education would be very dull and boring. It is the most powerful weapon that one can use to change the world. I came from a poor family, and education was my only hope to change and to live differently. I've been in teaching 14 years and a month now, and this had a great change in my life. I've been through different situations and problems, and this had challenged me in my everyday to learn in my everyday life, because I believe that teaching is more than a career. It is a vocation, the noblest profession. In my 10 years of teaching, I realized that each and every individual is unique in their own way, and that is my job as a teacher to help him discover his full potential in order for him to use in his real life situations. They must be developed holistically, not just their intellectual, physical, emotional, but more of it is their spiritual life. Because I believe that if a child lives with God in his heart, he must learn to love others as he loves God. Because if God is the center of a person's life, he cannot think of doing less important than good in his life. I know this is not an easy task, but I know God will help me to inculcate these values in my pupils. And this can only be done in integrating this through a good lesson plan. Well, now, here are the key components of a good lesson plan. First is the objective. A good objective should be smart. It should be specific, measurable, attainable, realistic, and it should be time bounded. Next to that is the subject matter. It is the part where you can find the title of the lesson, the materials that you need to use, and the resources, and of course, the values that you are going to develop and inculcate will be found here. Next to that is the procedure. The procedure contains the preparation. In preparation, we will have first the review. The review is the springboard of the new lesson. After a review is a motivation. A good motivation is very important because this arouses the keen interest and a proper mind setting of the learners. Next to that is the presentation. The presentation could be given by the teacher or through a group activity. But in order to have a lasting learning, pupils or learners should be involved. The next part is the analysis or the discussion. In this part, the teacher may give salient points or the important questions to be developed in the lesson. The next part is the application. This is where the pupils or the learners applied the insights or the knowledge they have learned from the activity they have involved or from the lessons that they have learned and the skills that they have learned and developed. Next part is the generalization or the abstraction. The teacher may give guided questions to draw the topic or the skills being developed. The next part is the evaluation. This is to assess or to check whether the skills being developed has been carried out. This may be a form of a written test or a performance output. The last part is the assignment. This could be an enrichment, a reinforcement, or a preparation for the next lesson. So, those were the key components of a good lesson plan. My experience, which had made a difference in my students' life, is when I had this super hard-headed pupil or learner in grade 6. In his previous years, he always make absences in cut classes. Later in his time, I talked to him. But before that happened, I tried to make friend with him so that I could already establish a rapport. Later, he confided to me and tell me that he was left alone by his parents to his grandmother, and every time he has a problem, he has nobody to run to because his grandmother was also very busy in earning a living to meet for their daily needs. So, what I did, I gave time for this learner. I give him time every morning and after classes. We talk each other on about how his day went through. We talk about his experiences. And from that on, that learner would not did not cut classes. He never failed in a subject and he graduated successfully. He told me that whatever will happen, he would pursue his education because he was inspired by the love that I have shown to him, like his real mother. And my thoughts and my pieces of advice keeps on his mind. Whatever he do and wherever he go. He is really inspired, and knowingly he is not only being inspired but me as well, considering the thoughts. This has been Belinda Brigole saying that true education is to touch the lives of others. And through this program, I know that I can touch the lives of others. And this could also help broaden my knowledge and develop my full potential. Thank you very much for listening. Have a great day and God bless us all.